Today we are looking into one of the landmark case, that is BK Pavitra versus Union of India. It is a very recent case where it talks about the reservation. So it is not only talks about the reservation, it will talk more than that. I will come to that point. But reservation is not a new concept to us, because we have seen many cases regarding the reservations. But this case is something different, which talks about the reservation in promotion. So this is, though this case is a very small case, I mean, where there is no large arguments and all, but it is a very important, and it is a landmark case. So the Supreme Court, it is held that, I mean, not in this case, Supreme Court held it is mandatory for the government to ensure that the creamy layer does not avail any quotas. That means even if the person belongs to SC, ST or OBC, that person will not be able to get the reserved seat if government job or whatsoever, if that person belongs to creamy layer. So, but this Supreme Court's application of the creamy layer doctrine is riddled with numerous inherent inconsistencies. That means, if you take the example of reserved seats for the MPs and the member of state legislatures, where though they are fall under creamy layer, we can't exclude them while giving the reservation. So for that also, the Justice Balakrishnan, in later view, he told that if the person of SC/ST is elected, the benefit will goes to the whole community. But in case of government job or seat in educational institution, that benefit goes to only individual. So we can't consider that the concept of the doctrine of creamy layer in the case of the MLA or MPs, or the those who are elected to legislature bodies. So, and also Justice Krishna Iyer in the state of Kerala versus Thomas, he wrote something very interesting. That is, he said that one of the dangers of reservation was that its benefit were snatched away by the top creamy layer of SC/ST or other backward classes. So this is something, a little introduction about what is reservation. So when we come to this particular case, that is BK Pavitra versus Union of India, this case is all about the reservation in promotion, where it which deals with the two acts, that is Reservation Act 2002 and Reservation Act 2018. So this act, they will speak about the reservation for scheduled caste and scheduled tribes in promotion. So then some of the articles which were discussed in the case are the Article 16 Class 1 and Article 16 Class 4 and Article 16 Class 4A, which is very important in this case, where it is inserted in the constitution by the 77th amendment, where the Article 16 Class 4A, which allows state to provide reservation to SC/ST in matters of promotion, as long as the state believes that the SC/ST is not adequately represented in government services. So this case is all about the reservation in promotion and the two acts. So as I said, the act, the Reservation Act, the full name of the act, title of the act is Karnataka Extension of Consequential Seniority to Government Servants, promoted on the basis of Reservation Act 2018. So to understand the act, the meaning of consequential seniority is very important. So what exactly the meaning of consequential seniority, I will explain with an example in the further slide. So before that, the Reservation Act 2002, which was struck down by the Supreme Court on the basis of failure of the state to collect the quantifiable data. That is, this act is having only 78 section, where section 3 and 4 talks about the reservation in promotion, but the Reservation Act 2002 was struck down by the Supreme Court on the basis of the lack of data which was provided by the state of Karnataka. So again, the state of Karnataka enacted the Reservation Act 2018 after the court invalidated the Reservation Act 2002. So the petitioner view that the state legislature has reenacted the 2002 Act without curing its defects. So the facts are the case are very brief, where the government of Karnataka, I will explain about the little history on the Reservation Act 2002 and 2018, where the government of Karnataka has introduced the policy of reservation in promotion in favor of government servants belong to SC/ST as per the government order in dated 27th April 1978. So after that, Supreme Court in its judgment in 2000, in the case of Bandapanavar versus State of Karnataka, the Supreme Court has observed that there is no specific rule in Karnataka's Seniority Act 1957 permitting reservation in promotion. So the government order was struck down. Then the government of Karnataka has enacted the Reservation Act 2002 to remove any ambiguity and allow the reservation in promotion. But the same act before that, the constitutional validity of the Karnataka Act, Reservation Act 2002, was questioned in the Supreme Court, High Court, and the Article 16 Clause 4A was challenged before the Supreme Court in the case Nagaraj versus Union of India. But the apex court, what it did, it upheld the constitutional validity of Article 16 Clause 4A, which allows state to give reservation in promotion, and held that individual enactments of the state should be challenged in the separate writ petitions. Then the Reservation Act 2002, it came before High Court. When the Supreme Court told that the state enactment should go in separate writ petitions. And the High Court declared it as a valid piece of legislation. And this judgment then assailed in appeal before Supreme Court in BK Pavitra case, that is BK Pavitra 1. Now we are discussing the case BK Pavitra 2. Then Supreme Court observed that the proper exercise for determining inadequacy of representation, backwardness, overall efficiency is must for exercise of power under Article 16 Clause 4 of the Constitution. So in the absence of such exercise, the Reservation Act 2002 to be ultra vires of Article 14 and 16 and directed for the revision of seniority, so that Supreme Court struck down the Reservation Act 2002. Then state government formed a committee headed by Ratnaprabha, who was a chief secretary to the state government. Then Ratnaprabha committee submitted report demonstrating the Nagaraj criteria, which was laid down in Nagaraj versus Union of India, which studies the current backwardness of scheduled caste and scheduled tribes, cadre-based representation of scheduled caste and scheduled tribes, effect on administrative efficiency due to reservation in promotion. So this was the report submitted by Ratnaprabha committee, demonstrating the criteria which was laid down in Nagaraj case. Then the state government enacted the Reservation Act 2018, which is same as Reservation Act 2002. And the petitioner again challenged the constitutional validity of Reservation Act 2018, and some of the key arguments or central arguments of the petitioner are The Reservation Act 2018 was enacted in a hurry with no purpose other than to overrule the decision of B.K. Pavitra I, which struck down Reservation Act 2002. And the petitioner further says both the acts are same. And also there is a constitutional division between legislative and judicial functions. Legislature cannot lawfully infringe judicial power by attempting to overturn it. And also the petitioner says the statutes, that is the Reservation Act 2018, must change the basis of law when the same act was struck down by the Supreme Court. Then the Supreme Court, when it struck down that 2002 Act, it also directed to prepare the seniority list, revise the seniority list. So the petitioner argues during the process of implementation of such direction, which was given in the BK Pavitra case 1, the new legislation was enacted. And also one of the other argument was bill was referred to President by Governor stating that since a constitutional interpretation was required, so the bill was referred. And the state government forwarded the bill to a president, recording at the same time that was no reason to refer. So later the union invited the reasons and the clarifications are given by the state. And the petitioner again argues that the governor was altogether bypassed in this process. And also the petitioner says the retrospectivity of the 2008 Act from 1978 is arbitrary. And also the petitioner says data collected only by 31 government departments from the Ratnaprabha committee and not from public sector undertakings. So these are some of the central arguments which was done by petitioner. And the respondent, from respondent side, the arguments are, the respondent argues Reservation Act 2018 enacted after collecting data showing the existence of the compelling reasons of backwardness, inadequacy of representation, overall efficiency. Hence, the Reservation Act 2018 removes the basis of decision which was given by BK Pavitra 1. And it says state legislature is competent to enact a law with retrospective operation. The legislature is the legislative competence of the state legislature is to enact law is traceable to Article 16, Clause 4A. And also it says Section 3 and 4 of the Reservation Act 2018 came into operation on 17th June 1995, on which 77th Amendment to the Constitution came into effect, where the 16 Clause 4A was inserted. And also it says further, there is no constitutional infirmity in the governor having reserved the Reservation Act 2018 for the consideration of the president, as Article 200 Clause 1 and 200 Clause 2 and especially 200 Clause 3, where it empowers the governor to refer the bill to president. And as I told before, this act is about the talks about the consequential seniority, where it is very important to know what is the consequential seniority. So I will explain with as a small example. There will be a government servant A who is from general category in level 3 senior, and government servant B who is SC/ST level 3 junior. And there is a promotion to level 4 where that is reserved for SC/ST. Now, though the government servant B is junior to government servant A, he will get the promotion and he will promote it to government servant B. to level, government servant B is promoted to level 4, and the government servant A will remain in the level 3 senior post. So A will not regain his seniority, and B will now be considered senior to A with level 4. So this is the example how consequential seniority will work. And there are two central questions before the Honorable Supreme Court. The first one is the Reservation Act 2018 a legislative overruling of B.K. Pavitra 1, which struck down the 2002 Act? And the second one is the Reservation Act 2018 in conformity with the Constitution Bench judgment in Nagraj versus Union of India case? So for this question, the first question, the court held that Reservation Act 2018 is not a legislative overruling of the previous judgment. The Justice Chandrachud stated the 2018 Act changed the basis of the previous case by providing the data which was collected by Ratnaprabha Committee. And he says that the corrective legislation is constitutionally possible, where the BK Pavitra 1, that is the Reservation Act 2, which failed to provide the data, the same data was provided in 2018 Act. So the court held that corrective legislation is constitutionally possible. And on the second question, the court analyzed the data provided by the state, demonstrating the backwardness, inadequate representation, and administrative efficiency. So the criteria which was laid down by the Supreme Court in Nagraj case was followed in the while enacting the Reservation Act 2018. And the data before the Supreme Court was the Ratnaprabha Committee found that the SC/ST employees constitute 10.65% and 2.92% respectively in the 31 state government departments, where it should be SC should be scheduled caste should be 15% and scheduled tribe should be 3%. And also the cadre based representation, the report was also before the court, where it says in the case of scheduled caste, the grade A were having 12%, grade B were having 9.79%, and grade C 12.74%, grade D 16.91%. And STs, the grade A is 2.70%, grade B 2.34%, and grade C 0.04%, and grade D 2.34%. And also the important thing the Supreme Court told, it is clarified that the reservation in promotion by Reservation Act 2018 will be allowed until SC/ST representation reaches 15% and 3% respectively. But how far this clarification from the Supreme Court, how far the state government will implement is a big question. Because to study the whether it reaches 15%, 3%, again the one more committee should be formed, and there should be a report from the committee. But how far the government will voluntarily take up that work is a big question.
Okay, Rupesh, can you go to your conclusions?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And finally the Supreme Court upheld the Reservation Act 2018, which gives the promotion in reservation. But as I told, we are near to the 75th Independence Day. But how far it is good that providing reservation wherever is possible is the question. And the policy makers should think about that, how far the reservation should be given, because as I told, the wordings of Krishna here, the reservation is not going to the exact backward people. It is the creamy layer people are snatching the same. So the political will of the policymakers, as what they showed the will while abrogating 370 or amending Citizenship Act, the same political will policymakers are not showing to bring the changes in the matters of reservation. So that is what the BK Pavitra case is, sir. Thank you.
Okay, fine, Rupesh. Anybody has any questions to Rupesh? Okay, fine. Actually, it's a good presentation, Rupesh. So,